in from the different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Spotify, Apple Music. Everybody tuning in on all the different platforms. We appreciate it. We do this training at 12 p.m. Eastern Time every weekday, where we go through a little bit more of the front end and the sales end of mortgages. So keep dropping comments there as you tune in, and we'll get started in just a moment. You can also feel free to drop any questions that you have in the chat as well. So it looks like we're live on all the different platforms, so we can go ahead and get it started. So welcome everyone. My name is Kyle Hershey. I am the COO of the Mortgage Calculator, and this is the Loan Officer Sales Training. Today, we're going to keep it really quick here with the training today, and we're going to be talking about instant HELOCs. Now, this is a great product that we have at the Mortgage Calculator, and it is new for the Mortgage Calculator as far as the instant HELOC goes. But let's talk about just HELOCs and HELOans in general. We have a lot of trainings on this lately. If you go to our YouTube page, you'll see multiple trainings. We also did a training on this last night about the blended rate when you're talking to your client about a HELOC or a HELOan, determining the blended rate so that you can show them what their actual effective rate is going to be when they add the interest of that HELOC or HELOan. So plenty of trainings on this. Now, the reason why we keep doing so many trainings on this is because it's hot right now. The way that the market is, HELOCs and HELOans are becoming the most popular product. Why is that? Because anybody who wants to get cash out of their home, they're typically not going to want to do a cash out refinance and refinance the entire loan at an 8% interest rate or whatever the rate is today. And so they are more so looking to do a home equity line of credit or a HELOan, a home equity loan, which is a fixed rate, closed end mortgage, as opposed to a HELOC as an open-ended, I guess I should say, interest adjustable rate. So couple things there now, but today let's talk about the instant HELOC. So the instant HELOC is great. Essentially, your client goes to a portal, they're going to put in all of their information, they're going to connect their bank account, and they're going to be able to get approved the same day, basically instantly, and then the loan can fund a couple of days later. Now, how this works is they're using the estimated value of the home. You're going to put in your address, and they have the automated valuations, and they're going to determine the value of the home instantly via the address. And then they're going to give you an offer. You're going to connect your bank account so that, and by you, I'm talking about the client here. They're going to connect their bank account. It's going to check their income, and it's also going to set up that bank account for the withdrawals of the payment, right? So it's actually really simple. They're going to put in their basic info. They're going to put in the address so that it can check the value of the property. They're going to connect their bank account so that they can see the income. So essentially, this is no documents. Right? There's no actual documents that your clients are uploading at all. They are simply just connecting their bank account, connecting the address, and are able to make you an offer. Now, when they make your client an offer, they sometimes will give them two options, right? And so they're kind of different options, different rates, different amounts. And so it's pretty cool. This is really in the hands of your client. It's a very I'm not sure how I should say, it's a very custom product. It's going to give them customized offers. Now, does that mean that the valuation is always going to be the exact valuation of the home? No, right? And so you're going to kind of have to, your client kind of has to take what they can get, right? So it's going to do that all automatically. It's not like, you're going to say, hey, I can have an appraisal for more, or my house is worth more than that. They're just going off of what's in their system, what's automated, right? And so it's a very quick process. For you as a loan officer, it's definitely the easiest loan you can do because you're more so just introducing them to the portal, helping them walk through the portal, but everything else is pretty automated. Now, some of you may be walking your client through this to get a HELOC because they want to purchase other properties, and that's great as well, right? So while it will be easier on the HELOC end to get them approved for an instant HELOC and get them funded within a couple of days, it obviously will be a little bit more difficult once you start doing the other loan that they may be pulling out money for. That's always one of the big reasons people pull out money, especially when we deal with so many investors, is they're going to get a HELOC or a HELOan so they can pull out money and go purchase other investment properties. So as a team at the Mortgage Calculator, because we have access to this amazing product, we need to take advantage of it. So we want to make sure that we let all of our clients know that this exists. A lot of you have heard us talk about on the trainings before to make sure all of your clients know the different type of products we have. And we specifically said that on the HELOan products because a lot of people, especially investors, don't know about the HELOan products, especially because the HELOan products we can use for investment properties. We can also do alternate income. So the HELOans are great. You needed to make sure to reach out to all of your clients and let them know that that is available. But this is also something that's a perfect reason to contact all of your clients, all of your people who may be on the fence about something, anybody that's been telling you, I want to do a cash out refinance, but the rates are high. Those people on the fence, you want to make sure to contact them and let them know about this revolutionary product. You can let them know. You can fill out an application online, very simple application. You can get approved the same day, and it can fund within 3 days. So when we say instant HELOC, we're really talking about an instant HELOC. We're talking about being approved instantly, getting an offer instantly, and when you accept that offer, it's all done online. Closing is online. Everything is online. And when they accept that offer, it can close within 3 days, and they can have the money in their bank account within 3 days. And guess what? They already connected their bank account, and so the money is just automatically deposited into their bank account when they want to do a draw, right? So absolutely amazing. The other thing about this instant HELOC that we talked about on the training last night is that with this instant HELOC, it's a fixed rate from the draw, right? So whenever you draw that amount, you're paying that interest that's currently that it's currently using, that interest amount, and it's going to be fixed on that draw. Now, if you pay that back and do another draw, whatever the interest rate at that time is at the second draw is what you're going to be paying on the money you drew out that time. So that's another very interesting point of the instant HELOC, is that it's the only product I've heard of as far as a HELOC goes that essentially has a fixed rate, but we're talking about a fixed rate from the draw, right? We're not talking about an actual fixed rate for the whole thing, amortized, for the whole thing. We're talking about once they pull out the money, that money that they pulled out, the interest they're paying on that is set at whatever the rate was at that time. Of course, again, if they pay that back or if they draw more, it's going to be fixed at that rate that it was at that current time. So that's another cool feature that you can let your clients know about. So not only do we have an instant HELOC, you can tell them, hey, if you need to pull out cash right now or you need cash soon, we have this instant HELOC where you can just apply online, get approved the same day, get your funds within 3 days. And also it's really cool because unlike any other product I've seen, it is an actual fixed rate from when you pull the money out. So you know what you're getting, right? You know when you pull that money out, you see the rate. You know the rate you're going to pay, and it's not going to raise when the interest rates rise. So that's actually pretty cool, especially for people who are looking to do something with the money, such as, purchase some other kind of investment or something. They know what the payment's going to be. They know what the interest is going to be. So it will allow them to calculate their other purchase, right? It will allow them to really calculate whatever business deal they're trying to do and say, hey, is this going to be worth it to do this, right? And I can now, instead of saying, oh, well, maybe it would, but if the rates go up, then it wouldn't be. But at the end of the day, in this situation with this product, they can look at it and say, okay, if I pull it all out right now, this is what the interest rate is going to be. Now I can compare the cost of paying that bill compared to the revenue or the upside that I could make on this new business deal that I would be using the money for, right? So that is something that's a great opportunity to tell your clients. So my sales training here today, the real purpose of this is to talk about contacting all of your clients, letting them know that this product exists, letting them know the great benefits. And again, it's not just the fact that it's instant, it's the fact, just like you can tell your clients, you have the peace of mind of knowing exactly what you're going to need to pay on that, or the interest rate you're going to pay on that, so they can make educated decisions about their money. So that is my challenge to everyone today for the sales training. Contact all of your clients, contact especially anyone who was looking to do some kind of cash out refi or some kind of other HELOC or HELOan, and make sure they know that this exists. Now, again, you don't have to be salesy when you do this. I talk about in a lot of these trainings to follow up with your sphere, follow up with your clients and let them know about these new products. Remember, you don't have to be pushy. You don't have to be salesy. You are a professional and a consultant, and you're consulting all of these clients that are in your pipeline, all of these people you're talking to, you are consulting them. You're their consultant. So as their consultant, you can't let a product like this go by without talking to them about it and consulting them. So don't feel like you're being pushy, like you're being salesy. You just need to contact everyone and say, hey, I want to make sure that you know about this program. And I promise you, a couple people are going to go, wow, that actually sounds really interesting. I could use the revenue right now. A lot of people aren't doing these type of loans because, oh, well, it's going to take a long time. I need money right now, or it's going to take a long time to close and there's so much work and stuff. But when you tell them, hey, this is instant, same day approval, few days to fund, all online, connect your bank account instantly, I don't need any documents from you. I mean, now we're talking. Right now, we're talking about taking somebody that's on the fence and them saying, oh, I could have my money by, it's Monday. I could have money in my bank account by Friday, right? And I don't have to chase down any documents or anything like that. Well, that sounds good to me. That's enough to make me jump off of the fence and actually do the application. So make sure you contact everybody in your network. Let them know that this exists. If you haven't seen the training that we did last night, go to our YouTube channel. We talked about how you can calculate the blended rate when you're proposing these HELOCs and HELoans. And we're going to talk about this on our team meeting for the mortgage calculator when we do our team meeting here today at 1 p.m. Eastern. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope some of you can use this to your advantage. It's the easiest loan you'll ever do as a loan officer, the easiest loan that your client can ever get. It's instant. It's amazing. So for the people that it makes sense for, let's get that information to them and get them started. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, for the next episode of the Loan Officer